Alrighty. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Prince Zodiac, and I would like to welcome you to Dark Souls 3. Oh. Yeah. I I've been so excited to finally get to this game because out of the original Dark Souls trilogy, this one is definitely my favorite. It is so peak in so many ways, and just I don't know. Anyone who's played this game knows what I'm talking about. Just boss fights, yeah. World design, combat, everything. It is so just amazing. So, Dark Souls 3. As you'll notice, I am playing offline again because we don't want to interact with hackers and whatnot. Who knows? I might change it later, I might not. We'll figure that out along the way. But anyways, we had our journey through the world of Dark Souls 1. We completed our travels through the world of Dark Souls 2. So now, let us begin our third tale and the third game of this incredible trilogy.
Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, Saint of the Deep, Farron's Undead Legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yom the Giant. Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be Cinder. And so it is that Ash seeketh embers.
Alright, let's do this. So, first our name, and gender, male, age young, class 9. Okay, so, we got a couple classes to choose from initially. Knight, mercenary, warrior, herald, thief, assassin, sorcerer, pyromancer, cleric, and deprived. What is it? Let's see. I forget. It's either him or the herald. I think it's the herald that has the 100% physical shield. Who shall I be first? You know what? I think I'm gonna go deprived this time. Yeah. I think we'll go deprived. Just cause I've never actually played the deprived in this game. Really. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Give it a good old attempt. Alright, so Life Ring, Divine Blessing, Hidden Blessing, Black Fire Bomb, Fire Gem, Sovereignless Soul, Rusted Gold Coin, Cracked Over Young White Branch. So there's, you know, no Master Key or anything in this game either. Honestly, all of these are pretty good. The Sovereignless Soul, Acquire Souls, you know, upgrade fire weapons, whatever. I think we'll go with the Black Firebomb just because the first boss in the area, firebombs are pretty useful against his second phase, I think it is. And considering I'm playing Deprived, I'm going to need all the advantages I can get. Face. Yeah. Let's see. Let's do hair. Good hairstyle for my commoner face. Yeah, let's give you a beard. Oh yeah, that's my day. Nah. Tattoo. Let us give you yeah. We'll leave it right on your forehead. There we go. Finalized creation. The bell tolls, and thus, so are called unkindled ash. Cemetery of Ash. Yay. So, as you can clearly see, we look pretty human, unlike what Dark Souls 1 and I think maybe, I forget if 2 started you out as hollow. I know 1 does. Anyways, the reason for that is because unlike every other game in this series so far, we aren't actually an undead, or at least not your typical one. Instead of it being an undead that can go hollow, we are instead something called Unkindled Ash. What is Unkindled Ash? Well, I'll explain that in a bit. I think it tells us up ahead, but if not, then I'll just explain it, because I forget exactly where it tells you this, but anyways. Control camera, basic control schemes, whatever. You know how this stuff works. Hello? Die please. Thank you. Where's... Nope, that's message, no. Thought it was loot. It was not. Soul of a deserted corpse. Doop, doop, doo, doop, doop, doo. Hello. Die. And we have our Ashen Estus Flask, which I'm going to move that over here because that's more important. So, Ashen Estus Flask, if you're wondering what that is, if you'll notice, so I have red for health bar and green for stamina bar. That blue bar, that's like your mana, or whatever it's called. Basically, instead of having like spell uses or whatever anymore, we now have that mana bar, or focus bar as it's called, because weapons with like special abilities which you can activate with left trigger, normally that's like, you know, shield or whatnot. Now we got that shield charge, and as you saw, that depleted some of our focus bar. So now, physical builds, you know, warriors, strength, whatever, now they have a way to do special moves too. And I really like that. It's really cool. And I'm glad that they created that precedent because it created a bunch of very cool things in this game and future games. Kill that dude. Go up here. We have another dude to kill. And you're dead. Fading soul. Yes, indeed. And dead. And dead. Head this way. Doo doo doo. Now, up ahead, there is a big boy who I think we can manage to kill. Maybe. Hopefully. Possibly. Come here, big boy. Let's do this. Oh, I missed. Smack. Smack. Oh, missed. And smack. And smack. 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 And smack. Yeah! Titanite scale. That is good. That is very good. It give us good thing and oh. Castle up above. That is a good upgrade material for later. Yeah, Got the big castle up there. This graveyard way down below with lots and lots of graves. And over here we have a beautiful view of the mountains. And our very first bonfire. Rest here, get an emote and regenerate. Ah, look at that view. So pretty. Just the mountain ranges extending as far as the eye can see. You got big castle up there, which that's like the main and also near endgame area. Got over there, just nice set decoration. It's very good. And over there, we've got our destination. Very nice view. Alright. Come here. And dead. Okay, so first things first. We've got a bit of a jump to make. Tighten that shot. And drop attack. Easy peasy. Hello. And you're dead. Hello. You're dead. You're dead. Now, as you might have noticed, there's a... Ow. Ow. Die. Anyways, as I was saying, as you might have noticed, there's been no way to level up so far. Our Firelink Shrine Maiden has yet to make herself known to us. And, this looks like very much like a boss fight arena up ahead. Which, yes, it is. Yeah, in this game, you have to beat the first boss in order to earn the right to level up. What a intense choice. So, here we have our first boss. Let's take the sword out of him. And now he gets moving. Udex Gundyr. Oh, and here it comes. This is the Pus of Man. This stuff has corrupted Udex Gundyr, and it is our duty to free him from it. Oh yeah, I forgot, he doesn't really react to fire bombs, so... Ow. Right. Dodged a little too early there. Oh well, we got a bonfire right here. Alright, so as you can see, I died, but I didn't go hollow. And I've kept my health and everything. Again, that's because we're not an undead that can go hollow. We are unkindled ash, which again, I'll explain what that means in a little bit. And yes, unlike Dark Souls 2, I am going to be addressing lore as and when I see it. Just because I am okay, well, I won't claim to be very well versed, but I'm much more versed in Dark Souls 3 lore than any of the other games. Through the fog. Alright, Gundyr. Let's give this another shot. Lick my souls. Ow. Ow. Ah, let's do this. Ow. There we go. Dodge. Swing. And brutalize our attack. Heal. Finished. Yeah. Alright. Ember restored, and we got the coiled sword. Yeah. Such an epic fight. Epic first boss. So, yeah, that should give you a feel of the boss fights that are going to be in this game. It's going to be amazing. Let us go. Oh, and if you're wondering whose grave this is, honestly, no idea. But looking at it, it does remind me of like Nito's grave, the one that he had in Dark Souls 1. I doubt that's what that is, but that greatly reminds me of it and makes me think of it. So maybe it has a connection. I don't know, or it's just a cool little looking set piece. Probably the latter. Who knows? Broken straight sword, useless to us. Oh, okay, so this is a sort of important spot. Like, okay, if you ever have an NPC in Firelink Shrine, which is that place up there, die, and they have like some sort of necessary item or something, there's a good chance that it shows up around here for some reason. I don't fully know why, but yeah. And I don't know exactly who that applies to, but it's just, you know, there's an NPC with an item that you were looking for, and they didn't drop it when they died or something. Or if they died and you're still hoping to get that item, it might be there. So, yeah. Just keep that in mind. And hopefully, unlike Dark Souls 1, I won't screw up the quests. And I'll actually do stuff properly in this game. Die. Fading soul, fading soul. Hey. Die please, thank you. Okay. So go this way. There's gonna be a dude just up ahead. Not gonna go for him right now. Make sure we kill all those guys. Add that fading soul. And the embers which will be important for us to use later. Come over here and challenge this dude to a fight. Hello. Yes. I know your game. We are both naked men with nothing but our weapons. Ow. Oh, alright, you got me. Accidentally cornered myself. Oopsie daisy. Alright. Now, that time, I did end up losing health to that death because I was kindled ash, and now I am unkindled ash again. When it says embers reclaimed, that means you're kindled ash. When you die, that's unkindled ash. So it's like a less punishing form of like holification. Ow. Ass. Messed that up. Let's try this again, buddy. Souls retrieved. Ooh, God. Right. It can get me in like 2 hits. It's annoying, but that sword does do a lot of damage. Alright. Third tries the charm, and if not, then we'll just ignore him for now, and we'll come back later, because he'll just sit there waiting for us however long. Let's go over here so that if and when you kill me and I reclaim my soul, I don't have to come all this way again. Got me there, buddy. Oh, God. Damn it. Almost got him. He caught me. With the parry. I forgot he could do that. Okay, well. Yeah. Very near. Nah. I'll leave it alone for now. I said third time was the charm. Didn't work. We'll get back to him later. Once we level up a bit. Yeah, okay, you see this right here, this is an omen. These guys hitting me as they do, they're telling me, nah, bro. Don't go for it. You're gonna die. So instead, we'll leave you alone for now, good sir. You keep on guarding that gate. Fading soul. Yada yada yada. What we will do instead is come over here. Where is it? There we go. Homeward bones. And then jump over here. Ember. Now for some reason I almost thought that there was a Black Knight over here, but I'm thinking of a different era. And here we are. Firelink Shrine. Put the blade in the pit and light it on fire. Let us set our spawn. And talk to you, madam.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one.
Thank you.
I am a firekeeper. I tend to the flame, and tend to thee. The lords have left their thrones, and must be delivered to them. To this end, I am at thy side. Ashen One, to be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls. Sovereignless souls will become thy strength.
Indeed.
I will show thee how. Ashen One, bring me souls plucked from their vessels. Ashen One, I will Ashen.
Okay, so this is our Firekeeper, and she'll be leveling us up in this game like the Emerald Herald did in Dark Souls 2. And
Farewell, may the flame.
we got a couple of people around here. So this is like our hub area. This is like our version of Majula, which is very cool. There's a lot of those spaces in this place. Very cozy, very nice. Anyways, so as I said earlier, we are Unkindled Ash. What is Unkindled Ash? Well, have you ever wondered what would happen if somebody who was kind of a weak pleb tried to link the first flame and keep the Age of Fire going despite the fact that they were weak? Or rather, I guess, have you ever wondered why it took such an insanely long journey and such, like, basically insanely powerful person like Gwyn or the Chosen Undead in Dark Souls 1? Why did it take them and their journey to kindle the first flame? Why couldn't you just throw any Joe Schmo in there and have them do it? And just keep the Age of Fire going easy like that? Well, it's because if somebody who tries to link the first flame, but they're too weak, their soul just isn't powerful enough to keep it going, they're basically consumed in, I don't know, maybe an instant, in a matter of days, whatever. Basically, the fire eats them up very, very quickly and turns them into unkindled ash. So basically, our protagonist, the guy we play as, we're playing as somebody who tried to kindle the first flame once before and failed. So, why are we being called back? Like, why are we here again? Well, as you can see, those thrones, those empty seats, those are the seats of other lords. In essence, somebody was supposed to link the first flame, but they didn't. And so, as a sort of solution, other previous lords who did link the first flame, that's who these thrones are for, they were called back to try and link it again. But it seems they've refused too. So now, it seems like it's gonna be up to us. But if you know me, you know that I probably won't be doing it either. Hello.
All that unkindled, and a seeker of lords.
Yes, I am.
I am Ludleth of Corland.
Hello.
Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago, becoming the Lord of Cinder.
Is that so?
If substantiation be thy want, set thine eyes upon my child corpse. This sad cadaver. No need to be coy. Have a closer look.
Yeah, you're definitely burnt to shit, my guy.
Knowest thou of our purpose?
I do indeed.
5 thrones will take 5 lords as kindling for the linking of the fire. The fast-fading flame must be licked to preserve this world. A reenactment of the first linking of the fire. So it is. I became a Lord of Cinder. I may be but small, but I will die a Colossus.
Good for you.
Now.
So, as he stated, these are the 5 thrones for 5 lords that are going to help us link the flame. And, yeah, that should tell you something. Dark Souls 1, we only needed the 1 dude. Dark Souls 3, we need 5 other dudes to help us do it. And I don't mean like, oh, they're going to help us get us there. No. To actually link the fire, we need these 5 dudes to do it. We need a substantial amount of more power to link the fire now. Which should probably tell you something. That maybe we're just, you know, throwing all our money into a bottomless pit. Or whatever you want to call it. So that was Ludleth of Corland. He's a cool dude. He's going to help us with boss weapons later. This guy, right here, we have, is known only as the Deserter.
Ah, another one roused from the sleep of death.
Indeed I am.
Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right.
Ah, there's no need for that.
Gives me conniptions.
It gives
And
me
it have
conniptions.
us seek the Lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. But we are talking true legends with the metal to link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots. Don't you think? What a sick joke. Asking us to seek the Lords of Cinder and return. We're talking truly.
Yeah, so he's kind of a depresso espresso. And, yeah, so again, he also tells us that, you know, these are lords who actually managed to link the fire, which is why they're Lords of Cinder. Whereas we are Unkindled Ash. We failed. We kind of suck. So, yeah, us linking the fire, not looking very likely. Hello.
A pleasure to make thine acquaintance, Ashen One. I am but a humble handmaid of the shrine. Weapons, armor, trinkets. I've lots of little things to ease the burden of a weary traveler. And yes, I'm undead too, but not so charitable as to give my goods away. Ashen One, fetch souls and bring them to me, as is thy wont. No?
So this is our merchant for the game, or at least our, you know, Firelink Shrine merchant. And what's cool is that she looks exactly like those old women in Dark Souls 2, the old firekeepers. And it's likely that she is one of them. Yeah, I don't know if she's actually one of the ones from Dark Souls 2, because she might just be a different old firekeeper. Even though she never says that she is, her clothing and the fact that she's got those bandages over her eyes and everything, yeah, she's a former firekeeper. But it's not known if she is one of the ones from Dark Souls 2. Although, it's not very likely because those ones didn't have rags over their eyes. They were blind, but they didn't have what I'm going to presume is actually missing eyes, like she does. And like her over there, she also doesn't have eyes. Yeah, it's a little morbid. Anyways, She sells some good stuff. She sells the embers, repair powders, fire bombs. She sells some spells, dried fingers, soapstone, homeward bones, yada yada yada. All sorts of good stuff. Halberd, sorcerer's staff, all that stuff. So, shields and armor too. Speaking of armor, we are going to buy that, and that, and that.
Ashen One, if my wares are not to thy satisfaction, bring me umbral ash. With ash, I'll fashion new wares. Is it not our sorry fate to sup on death? Ashen One.
And yeah, that's another thing. So her wares will expand throughout the game. You just have to find these sort of umbral ashes, which are these things that you'll find lying around throughout the game. They're in different areas, and they'll give you more items for her to sell. So yeah, you want to make sure that you find as many of them as you can. Before I forget, with this new armor, we're now also going to... Yeah.
Lothric, where the homes of the lords converge.
So we're gonna level up.
Then touch take no.
Increase that to 16. And let's do 12.
Farewell, Ashen One.
And we're also going to use these.
Ah, how
Let's see, can I buy this? No, I cannot. Halberd. It's a good starting strength weapon, so. Still
Ashen
got.
One.
Yeah, so. With better equipped armor, we might be able to take on what's his name. But before we do that, let's talk to Andre. Hello.
Well, a newcomer, I see. I am Andre. I serve at this shrine as a humble smith, forging weapons. You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust.
That I am.
A toilsome journey, I'd wager. You require good arms.
That I will.
Let me smith you weapons. I am a smith, such is my purpose.
So yeah, our best blacksmith friend from Dark Souls 1 is back, and it is good to see him. He's going to be serving as our main blacksmith throughout the game. He's a good man. He'll take care of us.
Weapons and protection are sturdy enough by and large.
Yeah.
But when overused, they'll eventually break. When their durability is low, repair becomes a necessity. Use a powder, or simply rest at a bonfire, but should chance impel them break, bring them me. I'll hammer them back into shape. They take no pleasure in breaking, I assure ye, so handle them with care, if you would. Pretty, I don't want to see my work squandered.
So yeah, that's another thing. We also have durability in this game like every other one, but unlike Dark Souls 2, it's a very rare thing for your durability to get used up so much that you'll actually break the weapons. I personally have never had a weapon break on me in Dark Souls 3, much the same way that where I like never had it in Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 2, it happened all the time because durability was just frighteningly low in that game. But in these games, it's not a problem. So we've got lots of space down here. That's because there's going to be a lot of different NPCs who will visit us throughout the course of the game. It's pretty cool. And we also have, let's see, over here, we have this giant with giant seed. See the giant trees yet to fall. And yeah, this is Dark Souls 2 giant. Died right here, I guess, turned into a tree. So we have these things called giant seeds in this game, and basically, don't quote me on this because I kind of forget exactly how they work, but I'm pretty sure, as far as I remember, if you're getting invaded by somebody, you can use a giant seed, and enemies in that area will start attacking the invader too. So normally when you invade, enemies ignore you or leave you alone, or I guess in a way treat you like an ally because you're an enemy to the host player, so they'll attack you. But if you use a giant seed, then enemies will start targeting the invader as well, as though they are also the host or an ally, summon, or whatever. Makes it just easier to handle invaders if you need to. Anyway, so over here we have Soul of a Deserted Corpse. We have this door, but it's locked. The key is sold by the woman, shopkeep, shrine maiden, whatever her name is down there. It does cost a lot, though. We are going to be getting it eventually because it does take us up there, and that is important and necessary. However, it would also normally take us up here. As you can see, there's like a sort of drop down right there if we can get to the roof. However, you can also, well, not get up there, but it'll take you over to here where that item is. And another thing is, normally you do need to get up there. However, if you're skilled, like me, you can use this tree. It's a bit of a difficult angle to get. You really got to time it right. There we go. Third time's the charm. Homeward Bone. So, coming up here, we got a Homeward Bone. And we also have the birds.
Me, Picklebee. Me, Bumperum.
So this is our trade bird for this game. Her nest is actually right up there, but we can also just trade with her down here. Very cool. I like it a lot. Estus Shard. Yeah, I know. Estus Shard, very good. We'll use that in a sec. Hidden Wall. And unlike Dark Souls 2, hidden walls are once again opened by hitting walls. Drop down here. We have a chest. Open it up, and what do we get? Covetous Silver Serpent Ring. Very good. We'll be needing that. Drop down. Over here. Sit. Heal. Let's go bother Andre.
Tis good, wasn't he?
I need more Estus Flask, thank you. And always make sure that you're allotting the Estus Flask. Just to ensure that you get the upgrades that you paid for. And Estus Flasks, they're divided between this one and the Ashen Estus Flask. Actually. Oh, well, no. I'll need that later. Anyways, as I was saying, Estus Flask and Ashen Estus Flask, they like share the same Estus inventory, whatever you want to call it. And you allocate between them as needed. Magic builds are going to need more of the Ashen Estus Flask. Regular builds will need more of just, well, physical builds will need more of regular Estus Flask. It's a sort of balancing between them. You. Alright, buddy. I have better armor this time. Ah, you missed. And I've upgraded my strength, so now I can hurt you even more. Ow. You missed. should have took your swing, buddy. There we go. Uchikatana, Master's Attire, and Master's Gloves. Uchikatana, a classic starting dex build weapon. Very good. But we will not be using it. Because once again, I'm going strength build. Because strength build is the way.
Ah, how
Let us buy Halberd for good starter weapon.
Ashen one.
Thank you. Give me this, and we won't be needing that. Alrighty. Reset the. Actually, let's level.
Ash predict them up to lock.
Yeah.
Very
Whatever.
well, then tuck taken.
And let's increase health a little.
Farewell,
Alrighty.
Ashen, may the flames guide thee.
Yep. Bye bye. All right. Now we got this. A big poking stick. Go. All right. And I think that is going to do it for us for today. Next time. Actually, wait, before. Alright. Wait, he doesn't drop us a soul. Okay. I was going to show off the boss soul, but never mind. He doesn't drop one. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me on the journey so far. Leave a like and a comment down below if you've enjoyed what you've seen here. And maybe also consider subscribing. That I would really appreciate. And I will see you all next time. Peace out.